Hi everyone, welcome to the 7th Becoming Octopus meditation. Settle into quietness and connect with the non-human life all around you and inside you, always part of you. We have immersed ourselves in octopus ocean environments, each week contemplating a different depth, kind of space, imagining with the sensorium an octopus uses to navigate and process each one. A kind of emergence or becoming takes place as your conscious mind relinquishes its control, breathing into expanded being, breathing out your boundaried selfhood, breathing in an awareness of multiple dimensions coexisting all around you and inside you, always part of you. Broaden your gaze, melt towards the peripheries of your vision, drop into a more tactile and haptic sensing that registers the world behind you, beneath you, above and inside you. Float in viscous silky liquid, dappled by light rays stretching and polarized into a kaleidoscope of synthetic colors. Turning slowly, mesmerized by the experience of being in a horizonless world, held in a slower gravitational field. Turning slowly, becoming the coral whose textures and frequency you're resonating with. Merged, intimate, indistinguishable to the visual sense. Resonating through touch, taste and smell. You're receiving 8 different sets of information from 8 arms simultaneously, 8 portals, 8 viewpoints, 8 rhythms, 8 spatio-temporal experiences, 8 emotional fields, 8 interactions, communicating with a network of things understood in relation to each other, organic, inorganic, or synthetic. You're opened at once to geological time, evolutionary time, interior time, to futurity. You're speculative, liminal, and quantum. Communication currents for an ecological perspective. Portals connecting things, gathering relationships, touching matter as kin. Portals that confuse figure-ground relations and distribute your curious body across different versions of history, gender, identity. Willem Flusser says in his book, Vampyrothesis Infinalis, that an octopoid revolution in consciousness is needed. There are many ways of approaching this call for radical change. In Infraworld, Françoise J. Bonnet describes reality as prismatic and the sensible as not being the perceived, known, or represented. Rather, it is always uncertain, ambivalent, strange, and intimate. The Western-coded way of mapping the world mostly excludes the tactile, haptic, curved, folding, or distorted. There is no diversity or ambiguity in perspectival vision. It produces clearly defined and fixed functions and proportions, aligned to Western Enlightenment, hierarchical and exceptionalist thinking. It performs the objectification of the experiential. Octopoid instead, you immerse unfixed, immanent. All life interprets chemical or electromagnetic energy, but we lack the biological processes to imagine into other ways of cognition and perception that construct realities outside of our perceptual fields. That experimenting body in a state of continuous negotiation with its environment. What needs shifting is the relation of human perception to its difference. and thus allowing other bodies to be possible. Bodies that are an endless process of iteration and fluid reconstruction. Imagine kinds of gravity and somatic experience yet to be realized. Explore materiality yet to be defined. Let the unknown flow through you. Celebrate your unstatic condition. Consider non-human kinds of temporality, emergent thresholds, simultaneous coexistence of many worlds. A you that are at once individual and collective, all your senses equally engaged. You have an enhanced sensitivity to your environment and your place in it. You act on fast learnt knowledge shared across generations, building reality from processing multiple worldviews and multiple sensoriums. You regenerate, embody revolution against stasis, with a self that is so distributed it encompasses everything and is effortlessly inclusive. Be led by touch. So much complex information is exchanged through atoms touching. Feel anxiety and fear as an intense somatic pressure that is of paramount importance and needs addressing. Becoming is real. It is an instantaneous shifting of perspectives, a plurivocal multiplicity. Imagination is an effective interface in this fragile time. New forms are coming, fluid, diverting, hot synthetic. They celebrate excess, spatial complexity. They bring changes in materiality, forces and skins, agency, traction, and the power of the hidden. They are hungry for touch, for Mebian spaces, expansions, ruptures, for shape-shifting, telepathy, and elastic time. They offer tactics for defying tyrannical taxonomical orders of seeing, spreading through intimacy, circuitries, symbiont kin, magnetic fields, colour and light. They're polymorphous, elusive, slowed down, uncompressed, plastic, creative, chaotic, and porous. Slip out of your point of view. Wake up. In some ways, there's much work to be done to dismantle the human subject enough to experience an octopoid revolution, deep in the end of empire history, in its catastrophes. In other ways, it's just a matter of becoming porous, embracing the unknown, acknowledging our failure to imagine what's possible, and trusting that the octopuses already have this innate armed focus. There is a need for feminine bias, emotional intelligence, and emancipatory practices. Susceptible humans are facilitating the necessary groundwork. Morphogenetic resonance tactics, viral memes flowing through social media channels, online conferences, exhibitions, meditations, Netflix documentaries, all effortlessly effective in this time of COVID introspection, enhanced reflection, collective dissolution, and growing disaffection. See you next week. Bye.